Guys, am I audible? I am not able to hear you. Any one of you guys? Hi,
You're audible, sir.
what's going on there? Ah, sorry. Guys, am I audible? Say something, guys. I'm not able to hear you. Any one of you?
Hear you, sir. You're audible.
Azana,
Yes, sir. You're audible.
what's going on there? Azana, are you there? Speak up.
Yes, sir. I'm
Not audible at all. Then I am not able to hear you, guys. Azana, speak up.
am I audible now?
I am not able to hear you. And even I
I
cannot
bounced back
see
my
your
connection, sir. It
screen as well.
is
I don't know why. Why is that?
my connection is sound itself. I bounced back my connection also. Am I audible now?
No. Let me rejoin. Speak up, Kasana, now. Let me.
Am I audible now?
Mhm. I don't know. Why. You're not audible at all. Okay. How about now? Can you hear me?
You are audible, sir.
Okay. So now I put it in a loudspeaker. Maybe now I can manage. Yeah, you are sharing your screen, right? Isn't it?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Then. Mm, fine. Just Okay, so error handling. Before that, what and all we have seen the lambda function, how to create the lambda function, what and all the use of the lambda function, filter, map, reduce, and apart from that, what not we have seen? Any idea?
We also discussed about
Salt?
sort options, sir. Sort.
Short. Okay, that also we have done. Okay, now if we are going to see about error handling. So we have a lot of errors in Python. Even if you guys tried, you may face a lot of errors. Okay, do you guys remember any one of you any errors that you have ever faced? Any errors you remember?
Yes, type error, value error, like this.
On what basis you got type error?
Like if you are declaring a variable like x equal to some integer value and y equal to some float value, if you are trying to add integer and string, so that
Yes.
time will get type error.
Exactly. So syntax error, zero division error, value error, a lot of errors is there. So here you can see if you enable the 3 and 4 line, fourth line, you will get a syntax error.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. I think I did multi-line command. You cannot do like that. See, syntax error, right? Isn't it? So because I didn't put the colon in the for loop, so that is syntax error, right? The same case, like different types of error is there. So here you can see another one is type error is whatever she said like hello world. I'm trying to add with 99, and what you are getting type error if you enable and run that. just command the previous error and enable this error and run. Okay, then yeah, what error you are getting? Type error, right? Isn't it? Speak up, guys. I don't know. Azana, you are talking? Not right. Fine. Because the next thing we are going to see some try and except block. And I already told you where in the sense. 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry. I just Kasana, can you tell me what is if and else case will do?
Can you come again, sir?
What is if and else case will do?
This conditional statement, if it satisfies the condition, it displays the output, or else it runs on the command of else case. It works on
Okay.
condition basically.
The question is, can if can work standalone with the else case or else not? Which means what I'm asking, can you declare else case, if case without else case? Is it possible?
No, sir.
Really? You cannot declare a if case without else case?
We need if or else, no, sir.
Yeah, like anyone. Else you can declare without if, but if case you can declare without else, right?
Yes.
Understood what I'm asking. Why I'm asking in the sense here, you cannot declare a try block without except block. So try where you can put the suspicious code and except where you can put the guys. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
So what I'm saying is you can declare a if case without else case. You can just put a if and you can write whatever the condition you want and it will run. But whenever you're going to use a else case, sorry, a try case, you always need to put except, else it will not run at all. Okay, understood. So if you're like, and what is try means in the sense, try is something that is you can put your suspicious code in the sense like which you have doubt where either it's going to run or not. So those kind of codes you can put in the try block, and except will take, if it is try blocks throws the error, except will catch and it will give you something. That's what it is means. Okay, so now enable the try except. And run it. Guys, did you enable? Hasana?
Yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, so now you can see clearly. Okay, one second. One second, hang on. I will try to share my screen because it is giving some lag to me. Okay. So you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Guys?
Yes. Yes.
So where we are here, right? The try. Okay, in the bottom we came. Okay, that might be something wrong. So here, so here is the try block, right? Isn't it? This is the one we need to see. So here, try
Screen is
a divided by
visible.
2 print. Sorry, not visible.
No, it is visible now, sir.
Okay, so here try is equal to 8 divided by 2 means it is a valid code and it will execute, and except will block will not execute. And even if I try use the try block without except block, what will happen? Let's see. And you can see clearly it is throwing error here. Yeah. So here clearly you can see that it is throwing error, and even if I run that time also it will throw error only. So here you can see invalid syntax. A try block always needs except block. Without except block you cannot declare anything. And if I run this now, 8 divided by 2 is a valid value, so that is the reason it is returning. I think I didn't enable disable something. Okay, one second. Okay, so if I run, you are getting the valid values. Rest of them you are not getting, basically. So this is how it works. If voluntarily I make some mistakes, anything divided by 0, it's a 0 division error, and it is giving this program throws error. Okay, so basically this is how error handling works all the time. Okay, no matter. So here, next what we are going to see is multiple types of error. Okay, now tell me, Gazana, what did you understand from the try except? What we can put in try? What we can put in except? No idea. What about them?
It works like if and else only. If try case is true, then get displaced. If not, the other case that is in the code inside except will return.
Yeah, kind of in that way. Okay, fine. And following that, what if you are facing error? You in the case of if you are going to face multiple error, in the sense you want to throw the respective error, what kind of error they are facing, that kind of error only you need to return. You can do that. So that's what we are doing here. What we are doing here in the sense, number, if they are entering, you have any doubts really? Somebody said something, right? Isn't it, or not? Nobody said anything. Fine. So here I'm going to ask the input from the user, and I'm trying to convert it into integer, and I'm dividing. Okay, if it is throws, it will give proper result, that is fine. If it is not giving the proper result, then we are going to handle the error. trying and it is asking values, and if I go 8, it is giving the answer. Okay, so here if I rerun, if I give hello something like that, see here you can see something went wrong, like that it is giving. So here if I okay, instead of this, if I comment this, what kind of error, anybody having any idea what kind of error it will give now? Kazana, how about you? You there? She's not there. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there, sir.
Okay, so any idea what kind of error it will throw now? No? Really?
Not sure.
So here is in an integer and input always takes a string, and integer divided by string, it is a type error, and we should get this thing, because except whenever the type error happens, this message should be returned. Whenever zero division error happens, this message should be returned. Now either these things not happen, this should return. Okay, and if I run this, okay, so already it is running here, we stopped it, and I'm asking like a hello something like that. See, an integer divided by a string, you are getting a type error message. Whereas if I enable and here if I pass as a, and if I rerun the program and pass 0, let's check what will happen. 0 and run it. See, zero division error, it's throwing. You cannot divide any value by 0. And if none of them has happened, it will give us this except. Some different error happens, it will give that result. Like, see, something went wrong. So this is how you can handle multiple error. You understood, Kasana? Or anybody? Vandana?
There is no limit to add means except we can add as we want like this except.
Yeah, how many except blocks you want, that much except block you can add it. There is no problem at all, right?
Okay.
Fine. And still anybody having any doubts? So now tell me, Kasana, what is the use of multiple exception? No idea, isn't it? Really? How about you, Vandana? What is the use of multiple exception? Or still anybody? Who else is there? Manisha, Savita.
Yes.
Nobody.
Yes. Uh,
What is the use
means
of multiple exception?
multiple
Exception.
exception. Whatever error we are having, that particular except will execute.
Yeah. So you can filter the error. That is the thing. Nothing but much. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And following that, we are going to see another two more blocks, which is else block. Another one is finally block. Okay. So here, finally block. What it will do, else block, what it will do in the sense, whenever the try block is executes, that time only else block will execute. But in the finally case, either the try block executes or except block executes, that doesn't matter. Finally block always will execute. So that is the difference between else block and finally block. This also you can add with your try exception. If I run this, so multiplication went wrong, really. Okay. So except this is an error because anything divided by 0, it's a zero division error. That is the reason except is given. Instead of that, if I pass 2, see, answer and else class result and
finally block also executed finally. Okay, understood? So can you tell me again, Kasana, what is the use of else block and finally block?
In this case, finally block will execute even if true statement try is correct or except is correct. That is, finally block will execute every time.
Okay.
Uh,
And what
else
about the else case?
else will execute along with try.
Only?
Else will execute along with try only, not in case of except block.
Yeah, so whenever it's try executes, that time only finally execute, else it will not execute. So that's what it is means. And following that, what we have? Raise keyword. Okay, raise. We can raise the error. That is the reason we used to call it as a raise keyword. So here, what we are doing, we are calling the exception. It is an inbuilt library function. So whenever the condition meets, if you put the exception and put some message, it will create an error with this message. So here x is equal to x minus 2. The condition is true, so it will raise the error. If x is plus 2, it will return the result. Okay, so if I run x is true, it is actually condition is failing here because 2 is bigger than 0. Condition is failing, so it is not raise any exception, and it is returning result. In case if I put minus, now the condition is true, it will raise the exception. See, whatever the message that I have given based on that error message, it is created an error clearly. Understood? Are any doubts? Manisha, Rajana, anybody?
Understood, sir.
If we are having try except else, then why we need to do this one?
Try except. Okay, you don't understand what is the difference between the raise exception and try except.
Yes, sir.
Really? Okay, fine. Try except used to find out the code is error or not. But here you are putting your own condition. Okay. So if the condition is pass, you are going to raise the error. If the condition is fails, you are going to return the normal result. Or else you can do conversely as well. That's totally up to you. So here this is your condition. In try except, that is built-in condition. Understood?
Okay, that is built in.
Okay. So means try, if it is error or happens, automatically it will do. So here
Okay.
you don't know either it's going to throw a error or not. But here you are giving the condition. So this condition is true, we are going to raise error, else it is not. We are not going to give a error. So that is the difference. Okay.
Okay.
Still anybody having any doubt on this? No? Fine. Okay. For example, I will show you another one example. So here we are going to get some data. If the data is integer only, we are going to give a type error. Sorry, not integer in the sense, we are going to give a integer error, which is a type error. If it is an integer, we are not going to give any error. So this is totally our case. If I put an integer, we got an integer, it is giving. If I put a string, let's say I will give allow something like that. See, you should enter an integer. That message has been created. Understood? Or still anybody having any doubt on this? No? Really? Fine? Okay. So apart from this, I didn't haven't covered anything. Okay, fine. You said Kasana, like something that we have not yet covered with NumPy, right? You have Jupyter Lab.
No, sir, I don't have.
Which with what you have tried with NumPy? Using PyCharm only or something?
Yeah, I'm trying it using PyCharm only, but the file which you sent it automatically opened in Visual Studio Code.
Okay. So, like, did you check out what are all the topics that we have not covered?
I'm yet to check that, sir.
You only said yesterday, right? Like we need to cover something more, something like that, or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Um, okay. After this error handling, we are going to see some kind of a file handling. File handling. Okay, so that we will see. Before that, what do you know about file handling? Anybody? So, what are all the different types of files is there? First of all.
Text file, see,
TXT extension. Apart from that, nothing. What about PDF, MP3, HD, and CSV? These kind of files.
okay.
So these are all the different files. Did you ever faced any reading any program that reading any files? Anybody here? So what different types of modes we have to read a file? That also you don't know. Fine. So we have read mode, write mode, and append mode, and creation mode, something called we have. So using those methods, we are going to create some open the files. If you open the read, it is a immutable mode. You can read just, you cannot change anything. If you open a file with the W mode, it will erase every existing data, and what it will do, it will whatever you are writing newly, that much only it will be there. And whereas append, it will not erase the existing data, but you can add some more data to that. So that is the different things we have. Okay, understood. So these things are all we will see tomorrow. In the meanwhile, you guys can go and check what is pandas will do. So because pandas, it's also something related to whatever we are seeing now. Okay, so like a pandas is one of the most important thing. Like after we are going to see file handling, we are going to see pandas only. So like okay, I will share the file anyway. Or else we after we are seeing the pandas, sorry, file handling using the basic things, we can see what exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, and that's it. I think this is a very simple file. I think
Could
we
you
have
share
seen.
the Anaconda and that Jupyter setup?
Jupyter setup. Did you check with the Microsoft Store? The Jupyter Lab really not available.
I didn't check that one. But if
I
you are having that setup, then
set no, I just installed in Ubuntu Store. So it is available in Ubuntu Store only for Linuxes. So if you're using Windows, I think you need to install the Anaconda setup. Like Anaconda, maybe it will need around 1 GB to set up everything. You can follow some YouTube videos that will help you to, you know, install Anaconda.
yeah, I will install that one. But if you are having setup, then that will be easy for
Like
me.
you already installed Anaconda.
No,
Okay. I think Jupyter is not necessary. I hope, isn't it, Kazana?